Alright, growth, mindset, math, actors. What is this here? Now we're talking. Here's the question that appears in your chess quiz. Select all the answers that describe M&Ms. You have several ratios that look like fraction in fraction form to choose from. I'm not doing that for you. If you came here for me to give you answers, well, I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to give you is the ways that you can get the answers. I'm not giving you the fish. I'm going to teach you how to fish. So we're going fishing for M&Ms. So we're not using that one. We're going to use this one. What is the ratio here of, I don't know, let's just say blue to red. Why not? I mean, they might ask you for red to blue. They might be showing you red to blue in your answer choices. So just keep that in mind. You just flip it. We'll do both. Let's do blue to red first. Blue to red. How many blues? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got the blues down there. 4 times. 4, 2. How many red? 4 to 8. That's easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Give me some M&Ms, will ya? Easy. Over easy. Takes over easy. Okay, so but your answer choices. They might say blue. They might say red to blue, which would be 8 to 4. But of course they're in fraction form. So let's clean up this mess. In fraction form, it would be blue to red would be 4 over 8. Let's do this. There. This in fraction form for red to blue would be 8 over 4. 8. Nice, right? But we're not done yet. They ask you for another choice. So you're usually doing the same thing, but instead of with this picture, do it up with this picture, right? Up here for your only chess quiz. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hey, all right. Did you miss me? Of course you did. So just kind of clean things up a little bit here. 4 blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 red. How do we simplify that? We can divide the top and the bottom both by 2. Divide the top by 2, divide the bottom by 2. Numerator by 2, so even though it's not really a numerator because it's not really a fraction, but we'll treat it as such, right? What do we get? 4 divided by 2 is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. You can check this going the other way. You can say, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So it works. Alright, let's clean it up. So does that make sense? We have 4 blue M&Ms for every 8 M&Ms. Do we have 2 blue M&Ms for every 4 M&Ms? Let's see if we can circle that and make that happen. 2 blue. Here's a blue, here's a blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! I think we can do that. So if I go like this, that's 2 blue, 4 red. Oh, look at this. 2 blue, 1, 2, and 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that works. This is a legitimate way to represent the ratio of the M&Ms within this. Let's make a nice big giant box so we're clear. Inside this, that's not a giant thick one. There we go. Now it's giant thick. Inside this green, it's almost a square, really. I think it is a square, pretty much. 3 by 4. No, not quite a square. It is a rectangle. Inside this green rectangle, we have for every 2 blues, 1, 2, we have 4 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 blues, 1, 2, 3, 4 red. All right, can we simplify that even more? Can we? Oh yeah, we can divide by 2 on the top and the bottom. 2 and 4 are both divisible by 2. So let's break it down again. Simplify. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Let's see if that goes both I go 1 times 2, does that equal 2? Yes. Check. 2 times 2, does that equal 4? Check. So we're good there. Let's clean this up. Now, does that make sense? Do we have 1 blue for every 2 red? Let's find out. Let's erase this. Let's see if that also works. Can I circle that way? Let's see. I can go 1 blue, 2 red, 1 blue, 2 red, 1 blue, 2 red, 1 blue, 2 red. I can do it that way. Does that make sense? Did you see maybe an easier way to do it? I bet you did. You guys are so clever. Yeah, I could do something like this, huh? 1 blue, 2 red, 1 blue, 2 red, 1 blue, 2 red, and 1 blue, 2 red. Much neater, huh? But either way it works. That's it. So your answers would be, if it was showing blue to red, it would be 4 to 8 and 1 to 2. If your picture looked like this, but your picture doesn't look like this. It's a little bit different. Your picture looks like this one. Remember? So you got to figure that out. Yeah. What else? What if this side? What if it were this way? Just switch it, right? So everything's the same, but 8 over 4. Just divide by 2 again. Divide by 2. 4 to 2. 4 red for every 2 blue, or you can say 2 red for every 1 blue. It all works. Here's a really nice question. In the year, there are 4 months. There's more than 4 months. Oh, 4 months that have 30 days. Can you find the 4 months that have 30 days? Can you find them? Let's see. This one, no, not that one. That's 28, 31. 30. So April's one that has 30 days. May, June is one that has 30 days. September has 30 days. Do you remember? April, June, and November. Those are the ones that have 30 days. All the rest have 31. 31, 31, 31, 31, 31, 31, 31. Oops! 28. Uh-oh. That doesn't have 31. But does it have something other than 30 days? Yeah, so we have to count that, right? That counts as, wait a minute. There we go. So these are the months that have something other than 30 days. Matter of fact, pretty much all 31. That little February. If we're in for February, which is my birthday month, this would be so much easier to do, that darn February. Okay. There's a reason I didn't like that month. That's the only reason. Otherwise, I love that month. Okay. Where were we? It's just too short. It needs to be longer. You get it? Okay. All right. So what's the question say? What is the ratio of months with 30 days? We're doing that. 30 days is blue. With 30 days, 2. There's our 2 word, 2. The months with other than 30 days, which is pretty much 31, so darn February. In simplest form, of course. They gotta just add that in there, don't they? Well, let's find out what it is without simplest form. Let's just find out what it is like this. Blue to green. 1, 2, 4. You know what? I'm done here. You guys can do the rest. I am not doing anything for this problem. We got harder, bigger fish to fry, catch, whatever it may be. A big whale we must find. Ahab. We'll know about that more in high school. All right, so 1 yard equals 3 feet. Okay. What's simplified ratio? 12 yards to 20 feet. Right away, we need to change this to be the same. It's like comparing apples and oranges. That's what we need to make them both feet or both yards. In this case, it's going to be easier to turn them both into feet, because 20 feet doesn't really turn into yards very nicely. But 12 yards, it's easy to turn into feet. Okay, so we know that 1 yard equals 3 feet. We don't have 1 yard. We have 12 yards. 1 yard is the same thing as 3 feet. But we don't have 1 yard. We have 12 yards. So we want to know how many feet is that. Oh, so how do you go from 1 to 12? Multiply by 12. How do you go from 3 to this? We'll multiply the 3 by 12. Oh, and 12 times 3 is 36. See it right here? Down yonder. So let's put 36 here, 36 feet. And I like visuals. So I did include some visuals here. If 1 yard equals 3 feet, right? Well, we have 20 of them. And if you count, I made 20 yards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 yards. Why I say 24? Oh, because we're not, that comes later. Anyway, we have 12 yards. How many feet is that? There we go. I knew I did this. So we can grab one of these here. Here's 1 yard, which is the same thing as 3 feet. See, there's 3 feet there. Do you see where this is going? 2 yards is 6 feet. 3 yards is 9 feet. You see what's happening here? 3 yards. 4 yards is 3, 6, 9, 12. We're just counting by 12. So do multiples? Let's see. 3, 6, 9. Dun, dun, dun. 12, 15, 18. Dun, dun. 21, 24, 27. Dun. 30. Oh, we have more than that though. Then add 3 more. 33, 33, 36. Right? 3, 6, 9. 12, 15, 18. 21, 24, 27. 30. Cha cha cha. Bet you never learned that one because I wrote it. Well, I kind of stole it from Schoolhouse Rocks and adapted it and modified it. So I can still put my own spin on it. I think I can say I had a major part of the beauty of that performance, as well as the writing, the creation, the mission of the multiples of 3 song. If you follow, I'll wake you up when I'm done here, okay? Just don't snore too loud, don't distract me. Alright, now we can compare them. Now that's feet. 36 feet compared to 20 feet. Now we can do the ratio. 36 feet compared to 20 feet. So 36 feet to, see this down here? That's 20 feet. So we'll do a nice little blue. 20. Come here, blue. 20. 36 to 20. There's the answer. But they want it in simplest form. Simplified. So let's do 36 over 20 equals. You can just keep dividing by 2 if you want, right? Divide by 2, divide by 2. 36 divided by 2 is 36 divided by 2. 8. 18. Yeah, 18 times 2 is 36. 20 divided by 2, that one's easy. 10. You can do it again if you want, till you can't do it anymore, right? Just keep going till you can't go anymore. 9. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Now we can't go. I think this would be the answer. I think. Did I just do the work for you? I hope I didn't. I didn't want to go that far. I wanted you to finish it. Maybe I did something wrong. You can find my mistake. Maybe I didn't. I just don't know. Okay. Next. Simplified ratio compares 36 inches to 4 feet. Same problem. Well, it's a different problem, but this problem has the same problem. It's the last problem, which is the units are differente, and they need to be mismo. They need to be the same. So, should I turn feet into inches or inches into feet? Depends on what your answer choices are. Because 36 inches, I think, does turn into feet nicely, right? I believe. Let's try it. So we know, let's see, 1 foot is the same thing as 12 inches. Well, we don't, let's do the feet first, right? We don't have 1 foot, we have 4 feet. So that equals how many inches? 1 to 4, multiply by 4, multiply this by 4. See what you get. Let's try it the other way. It's probably going to be a big number. 12 times 4 is going to be a big number here. Maybe it'd be better to work in smaller numbers. Again, it does also depend on what your answer choices are. Let's try switching it to feet. Let's try 36. So let's try this. So 1 foot is 12 inches. That's what we know. But what we want is 36 inches. So put 36 inches down here. But you gotta match it up, right? Do you remember this? You have to match. So if you have feet on top, you have to have feet on both places. The inches on the bottom, that's what needs to be on the bottom. They need to be aligned, remember? Okay, you can't be crisscrossing. For example, this is a non-example. You do not want to do the following. This is what you do not want to do. I'm just saying. You do not want to go like this. And then put feet here. Don't do it. Do not crisscross this stuff. No, that's a big no. Okay, just saying. Now, what would it be? Now you have to see, okay, how do you go from 12 to 36? 12 times something equals 36. See, what's 12 times 2? That's 24. 12 times 3. There it is! So, multiply by 3 here. Oh, this looks like it's going to be way easier. Times by 3 here. Yeah, I think that's way easier. Next! Oh, big zeros. Big numbers. This scared me. Are you scared? Are you scared of the zeros? They're like worth nothing, right? But here's a lone one without any zeros. Don't let the zeros get you. Don't let they get. This gives about 8 billion zeros. Were they worth anything? No, it's still zero, right? Maybe if you have no heart, it's still zero. Okay, but if you have a brain, I guess it's still zero. If you don't have a brain, is it zero? I don't know. Can you have a heart and a brain at the same time? Let's go ask the lion and the scarecrow. That's a Wizard of Oz reference. For those of you who haven't seen it, if you haven't seen it, shame on you. No shaming at all, but you really need to see it. I highly recommend it. You have to in a lifetime. See the Wizard of Oz. Read the book or something like that. Okay, simplified ratio corresponds, correctly compares 10,000 centimeters to, see, here's the centimeters to meters. We need to be the same units. These need to be mismo, no differente. So, should we go to meters? Which one's easier? I don't know. I hear they tell us information. 1 meter. Let's put 1 meter is the same thing as 1,000 centimeters. So we have to pick. Do we want to change the centimeters to meters or change the meters to centimeters? I think it's going to be easier to change the centimeters to meters myself. I think. So we don't have 1,000 centimeters. We have 10,000 centimeters. Again, notice that's a line. Centimeters on bottom. That means we're going to have to put meters on top here. We need to have meters on top here. And that's what we're trying to find. How many meters would that be? So what do you do with 1,000 to get to 10,000? Well, obviously we're multiplying. You either multiply or divide. Since the number is getting bigger, we're multiplying, right? But by what? What do you multiply 1,000 by? So that when you're done, you get 10,000. Isn't this the same thing as 10,000 divided by 1,000? 1,000 divided by 1,000. In other words, how many thousands go into 10,000? Duh, that's 10, isn't it? Isn't there 10,000s in 10,000? I think so. I think we're just multiplying by 10 here. I'm pretty sure. So guess what we get to do up here? It's so nice. Multiply by 10, I think, right? Isn't that it? Is this, am I wrong? I must have made a mistake. This is too easy, right? Is that right? So 10 meters. Are we really just comparing 1,000 meters to 10 meters? Is that what this ends up being? Well, if that's the case, I have a slide I want to show you. Hold on a second. Okay, so we end up with, we're comparing 1,000 meters to 10 meters, right? So we could put it like 10 meters over 1,000 meters. But you want to simplify that. And I'm going to show you a really easy way. Which I show you the easy way? Maybe not. Maybe I should show you that way yet. Hold on. Don't fast forward this either. Probably haven't made it this long if you're still here. Probably not. Probably gone. Probably left the first minute. Maybe you came back. I don't know. Alright, so, we want to go, what can we divide both of these by? I think we can divide both of these by 10. Can we? Yeah, divide this by 10, divide this by 10. And then 10 divided by 10 is 1. 1,000 divided by 10. Maybe we do all this work. Really? How many times does 10 go into 1,000? 10 times something equals 1,000. 10 goes into 10 one time. Isn't that 100? Yeah, that's 100. I don't have to do that. That's 100. So I think that's the answer. I could be wrong. I might have made a mistake. But this is I was going to show you this little cheat thing here. You can cancel out like this too. This is one of those things that I was just working on. 10 over 1,000. If my math is correct, I think it would be this one. Think. You just cancel out zeros, so you don't have to do any work. It's wonderful. This is one of the most beautiful things about math ever. It's so much fun. You cross them off. You go, no, not today, zeros. No zeros. You know, when you see these things, you know, no. For every one on the top, you can take one away in the bottom, like that, and that's whatever's left. See, 1 over 10, 1 over 10. That's what it is. 1 over 1. That's which is 1. 1 over 100. Oh, I love this. It's like one of my most favorite things about math. Which is, by the way, this is also 1. 1 over 100. See? Beautiful. 1 over 10. 1 over 10. Love it. Oh, one more left. Simplified ratio. Again, same issue. You gotta convert months to years or years to months. Which is easier? OMG. Let's see. Oh, goodness. When I say G, I mean goodness. Okay. OM goodness. My simplified ratio of 24 months to 3 years. So we need the months. So we're going to convert months to years or years to months. I think in this case, it might be easier to convert 24 months into years. But you can do it either way. Let's try it. Let's try 24 months. So 12 months is 1 year. We don't have 12 months. We have 24 months. Remember? Keep them together on the top. If you have months on the top here, you have to have months on the top here. If we have years on the bottom here, we have to have years on the bottom here. And this is what we're trying to find. So how do you go from 12 to 24 times 2? How do you go from then 1 to here? Just times 2. So, it's 2 years. That's one way to do it. What if you wanted to do it the other way? You would do, let's mix it around. So again, start with 12 months. This is what we know. I like to start with what we know. What we know is that 12 months is 1 year. 12 months is 1 year. What we want to get to, though, is 3 years. What if we have 3 years? How many months would that be? Okay, so how do we go? Let's make sure it's lined up. Months on the top, months on the top. Years on the bottom, years on the bottom. Okay, good. Check. So 1 to 3, oh, multiply by 3. 12 to this, multiply by 3. 12 times 3 is 36 months. So you gotta pick. Just keep them the same, whichever you do. And oh, thank goodness, 24 minutes. That's insane. Go enjoy your life, people. Bye.